Sudhindra sir. So what are the key programs that we do? So we have a flagship program, which is Kundalini Awakening, which is a 100 days program that happens in Brahma Muhurta. Then we have the annual 7 days D-Streets retreat program in a spiritual place. This year we had it in Hampi. Then we have Mantra Yoga for Abundance, which is actually going on. It is in the week 3 now. We had cord cutting program 2 months before. And now the upcoming program is Navratri, 9 days Durga meditation program. Then he also does corporate training and soft skill and laughter yoga at Lalbagh two times in a year. M2M meditation is coming next month. So stay tuned in the group for updates. And also he does individual healing sections to heal ailments. So coming back to the subject. So here we are to learn more about goddesses Durga. What do you have the picture to the left? We can see goddesses Durga with different weapons in her hand. So is she for destruction? So we have a weapons trishul, we have knife, we have a sword, we have a bell, we have a gada, and so many weapons. Are they for destructions? Yes, and also no. It is to destroy the negativity and in us and to bring the positivity around us. So on the right side, we have a picture of a woman. How many of you relate to this picture? Right? Once upon a time, women were just focused to household. All that they were expected to do is to cook well and to raise the kids. This was almost 100 years before. But today's women are not like that. We have CEOs, CFOs, project managers, we have doctors, lawyers, scholars, and also the best mom, a beautiful wife, entrepreneur, and many more skills in a woman. Just like you have the powers of Durga, a woman inside is supposed to be having certain 9 virtues. By possessing such virtues, she will get the power of Durga. That is, she will be a complete woman, and she will be, so you cannot stop her. She will be a most powerful woman. So you have a picture right here where we see a woman is practically, she's working with the system, she's handling people, she's doing the grocery shopping for the house, and she's taking care of herself, she's taking care of the finances of the house, and also she's cooking. Okay, so unless you have all the virtues, balance the 9 powers. So during 9 Navratri, the 9 forms of goddesses Durga, Shakti, are worshipped. The 9 forms of Durga are symbols of 9 powers. So don't mistake them for destructive weapons. They are actually 9 powers which can help us in becoming successful and virtuous. Navratri has been associated with victory of good over evil. We too, that means we are not going to kill anybody here. Victory over good and evil over, that means we too can become victorious and successful if we can manifest the 9 powers which will help us in changing our negative thoughts, words, and actions into positive thoughts, words, and actions. So it's good over evil is the evil inside us is destroyed and the good inside us is evoked. So unless you get the 9 powers, when you have imbalance in certain powers, how many of you relate to this? You will be extremely good cook and extremely good homemaker, but you will not have a career of your own. Some women I have met are great entrepreneurs. They make much more than the men, but then they fail poorly in their family and personal life. So either they have a good career or they have a good personal life. How many of you have heard these things? Either health or wealth. Okay, so from our parents, these are very common things that we hear. Either you can have be healthy or we can be wealthy. Okay, either you can become a housewife or a career woman. Either you are CEO or a great dad. Either you are a good project manager or an efficient homemaker. Either you have power or you have peace. So they say that if you have power, you can't get peace. Either you have money or happiness. How many of you have heard this? Parents always say money you can have or happiness. You can't have both. Okay. Either you are a good mom or you are a great, powerful politician. Got it? Many politicians, we see women, they are great, but then family life, they fail poorly. So that is called as or life. In my words, I put it as or life. Okay. You take this or that, this or that. So now this program for 9 days is, and this meditation is all about and life. Trust me, you can have health and you can have wealth. You can become a good housewife and also you can be an extremely good career woman. You can be the great dad and also a great sportsman. You can have power and peace. You can have money and happiness. So if you're excited for this journey, type a S in the chat box. So let's make it more interactive. Just type an X in the chat box. So once you're through this, you're going to perform great in career, personal growth, finances, wealth, family, love, and relationships. Got it? So excited? Yeah? Okay, super. Okay. So the first day of Navratri is we invoke the presence of goddesses Shaila Putri. So this form of goddesses, okay, when we get to evoke the blessings of this goddesses, she will help us in stability, firmness of decision, and trustworthiness. So here is the image of uh, our Infosys CEO, because I feel I can relate Sudha Murthy to this image of Shaila Puri, image of stability, firmness, decision, and trustworthiness. Day one, when we evoke her presence, this is what we are going to get. In our lives, as men and women, we are going to become more stable, firm, and trustworthy. Then we have day two, Brahmacharini. So when we pray to these goddesses and bow to her for her blessings, we are blessed with discipline, being action oriented, motivated to practice. So I relate Mother Teresa to this image. So she is disciplined, she's oriented, and unstoppably motivated to practice. Then we have day three, goddesses Chandraghanta. So when we bow to her and surrender to her, she will bless us to have control over emotions and mind and being alert and observant. So when you are alert and observant, here you have PT Usha winning nobles to the country. Then we have goddesses Kushmanda Devi. So when we surrender to these goddesses, she is going to bless us, attracting opportunities, possibilities in life, always growing and expanding. So here we have Jhansi Ki Rani with us. So when we think of these goddesses, this is the image of a woman I got in my mind. She's always growing, expanding. Nothing can stop her. Even carrying a 6 months baby, she won a lot of battles. So this is the power of goddesses to us. So men here, don't be offended. Since it's Durga, we have put all the female images. Next time we will have a presentation solely dedicated to men. Okay. Then we have on day 4, we have Skanda Mata. This form of a deity will evoke to us love, compassion, self love, and quality of being self sufficient. So, here is Susmita Sen, who won Miss Universe and Miss India, Miss everything for the world for the first time to India. So, these are the qualities when a woman have, she will be unstoppable. She will have a lot of love, compassion, self love, and she will be self sufficient. Here is our first president of India. So we have goddesses Katyayani. When we bow to her and surrender to her, she will restore sweetness in the relationship and enhance personal and professional relationship. She was successful both in personal and professional relationships. Then we have goddesses Kalratri. So when we bow to her, we have Madame Curie here, from whom we get the peace of mind, rest, introspection, so that we do not repeat our mistake and we become unstoppable. So when we surrender to goddesses Kalratri, these are the powers that we get as blessings. Then we have Kalpana Chawla, all of you know her. So when we bow down to goddesses Mahagauri, so this is the power that she will bestow on us, being pure, peaceful, wise, yet beautiful, both internally and externally. So both internally, she's a charming and a beautiful scientist, and externally, she's an amazing woman. So when we bow to her, this is what you will get. So just imagine, okay, these women had qualities of certain goddesses. And once you surrender yourself to all the 9 deities, what will happen to you? Then we have the last day, that is goddesses Siddhidatri. When we bow to her, we are blessed with abundance, prosperity, success, ability to complete our work with perfection. So, how many of you agree? Every song that she's sung is sung to perfection. So, these are the qualities you get when goddesses Siddhidatri decides to bless us. So, what will happen? when all the 9 goddesses will bless you. Take a screenshot of this, take a printout, and put your photo in the center of this collage. Got it? Each one of us are nothing less than goddesses Durga. It is just that we don't unlock the potential in us. We just limit ourselves to either health or career or domestic a certain limitation. It is our mind. Once you surrender to the 9 forms of goddesses who will within you evoke the 9 Shaktis, trust me, you will be unstoppable. So, with this wonderful introduction, I'm handing over to Sudhindra sir to bless us on the enlightening journey of meditation program of Navratri. Thank you, Sudhindra sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. So I have unmuted everybody. At the end, I will make you I'll unmute, and if you have any questions, we'll be asking it because the meditation should not get distracted. Few points I want to explain, then we'll go for a meditation. 5 minutes of explanation. So first one, 14th is a very auspicious day because from 30th we are coming across Pitru Paksha. So this is the journey of our ancestors very close to the earth. This is the time. So whatever you do on these up to 14th will be, if you're able to transfer those things to your ancestor, it will be very, very amazing things. If some of your ancestors have been died without clearing their ambitions, it creates a dosha within you. Some of the doshas will come across in horoscope. Some of the doshas will not come in horoscope. But the doshas will be wavering on you. Because after you are taken birth, if they die with the ambitions in their mind, if they are not satisfied, that dosha will not come in a horoscope. But definitely there's a dosha, those ancestors. So if you want to clear the doshas of ancestors, the easiest way of offering the tarpana thing, I don't believe in that aspect. For your satisfaction, you can offer tarpana. But only thing is, what I believe is transferring the energy to your ancestors. So it is only possible from our side is to give our energy to our ancestors on these 15 days. So from that day, for the class what I'm handling, I'm explaining them to transfer the energy of their meditation, pranayama, whatever they're doing to sending the ancestors. Same way, on 14th, we'll be doing a very great way of connecting ourselves to our ancestors. So there's a way of connecting our ancestors. I'll be the personally healing each and every person to help them to connect to their ancestors one by one. Though it's a 14th, who are the people will be attending, I don't know. For everyone, personally, I'll be healing in the online itself, healing them to connect to their ancestors. After connecting their ancestors, we'll make a special way of meditation to send the energy to our ancestors. So it is from person to person, it differs how many generation you connect. Some of them may connect to for 3 generations, some of them will connect for 6 generations, some of them will connect for 10 regions, some of the even can connect to 16 generations. So while connecting your ancestors, some of the ancestors will not be able to connect you. There are two reasons. One, they have taken a rebirth. One of the reasons they have taken a rebirth are your energy is not still enough to please them. And believe me, most of the people have experienced this connection to their ancestors. So whatever the things we do on that day is not ordinary because from so many days we are doing sankalpa for that day. Because as a week, yearly one day it will come, ancestors connecting to our ancestors. You can pray for any god any day, you'll get results. But praying the ancestors on any other day will not give so result. There are only 2 days which are very, very auspicious for ancestors. One is the Amavasya, second is the eclipse. These are the two different great days which will be able to help you to connect to your ancestor. That too, Mahalaya Amavasya is very, very auspicious. I have a plan to make you to connect to your ancestors this year from 2023 to 2024 on every Amavasya and eclipse. We have a plan. I don't know how much he'll support me, but this Amavasya we are doing it. So from this every Amavasya night, I am planning to do that meditation to connect our ancestors, and eclipse, which are the eclipse comes, we are planning to do it. Just left to you to get connected with us or not. 1 year program means 1 year we'll be bonded to connect to our ancestors on Amavasya. So this is what intuitions comes to us when we're doing sankalpa for most of the things. Second point, as ma'am explained, the 9 Durgi. So 9 forms of Durga. Just imagine if all 9 Durgis are there in your life, one at least 1% or 2%. Just imagine some qualities of PT Usha, some qualities of Jhansi Rani, some qualities of Sunita. So like that, if you are able to have all the qualities of great people, means don't worry about the qualities. If you are able to have that all 9 qualities, just imagine what will be your energy. So 9 days, you'll be bouncing with full of energy. For taking a birth, mother is also required, father is also required. So some of the people who are male, they cannot think, why Mata is required for me? Mata, no, it's ladies' festival. Not ladies' festival. Even I was thinking in the same way long back. After my guru cleared my that block, I came to know the power of Mata. Starting even had that blockage of the why Mata is required. Male is one important. No, I'm a male person, so I want only male gods. No, Mata is also very, very important. So today I'm making you to experience a light mm, version of the Mata's meditation, and if possible, we'll also try to connect to our Pitrus. It's a small version, not a major version, and we'll see how much you're able to connect. So everybody is okay with it? Just give a thumbs up if you're okay. Okay. So sit straight and follow my instructions. And very simple meditation, not a difficult one.